Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm here at a volcano in Romania, and this is gas coming from the volcano. Apparently it's 3 kilometers deep, this hole, and there's a dragon that lives underneath it, they say. Look how it's like bubbling. I've never seen anything like this. Traveled the world. If you've been following me, this is the first time I've seen, like, look at the crater. Bubbling. Amazing. I was just listening to a book, Will Smith's book, incredible audio book. You need to listen to it. Amazing book. We're going to jump into the charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Nasdaq. The Nasdaq could have a pump. I mean, it already pumped around 20% off the bottom, which is good. If you've been investing with me down at the bottom, we made hundreds of thousands of dollars from the bottom on stocks, which is beautiful. Look at a bubble. Got a BNB trade open and a Bitcoin trade open right now as well. Hit the subscribe button, join 78,000 people, smash up thumbs up button. You've been following my videos for 3 years almost. We've been traveling the world. I've been doing all of this trading, making videos, showing you what I do in the markets from my phone, and it's been an adventure. This is one of the cooler places that I've seen. Let's jump into the technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going in. This is the Nasdaq, which I'll come down to. You can see here, okay, let's see when it loads. 4G, I'll go into Bitcoin right now. This is Bitcoin chart, and you can see here Bitcoin is in a descending triangle on the longer term time frame, which started back in June when we had big crashes. But this is a descending triangle, which is usually a bullish pattern. So accumulating, and you can see here right now it's coming to the top of this descending triangle. If it can break out of here, we can get a big movement for Bitcoin to 25,000. And if it is going to break out, usually it should happen now. 70% of the movement, which is this distance here. This is 70% of the movement of this descending triangle. So it should be happening right now. If it doesn't, then we could be getting a drop. But you can see here that it's coming close. When we zoom closer, it broke out of this symmetrical triangle to the upside on the daily. We'll go into the 4 hourly. It broke to the upside. It's looking bullish. We also have an inverse head and shoulders here. The trade from yesterday hasn't activated yet, even though it was $50 underneath where it was set. It's like very little movement. Look at this range that Bitcoin's been in the last 2 days. It's between 16,964 and 16,900. It's a $50 movement for the last 2 days. $50. But what it is building is a bull flag. So I expect that we will get a breakout here to the upside. And then this symmetrical triangle will also, that means we've broken out and we've held here. So this symmetrical triangle, we should move the base of this triangle, this distance here. That should be taking us to exactly, if we measure the base of that distance, this distance here, it takes us exactly to the top at that resistance of this bigger descending triangle that I showed you on the longer term time frames. So in my opinion, it's time to be buying Bitcoin. If you haven't been buying Bitcoin, I mean, we're already a few 1,400 off the bottom. But if this breaks out, and then the point of resistance here that we need to get through is 18,000. I would be going long from Bitcoin, the same trade setup as yesterday, but I would activate the trade right now in case Bitcoin does decide to make this run. Stop loss just underneath, take profit at the top of the breakout, and if that happens, I would just leave the trade there. You can take profits at that $18,000 point, but if this is the setup of that big run that Bitcoin is going to take all the way to 25,000, this is one epic trade. This is like one of the biggest possible trade setups you could ever have, actually. That trade setup will take us all the way to 25,000, and that's a huge trade setup. Look at that. It's 103 risk to reward ratio trade, risking $81 to make listen to this. You can see it here, risking $81 to make $8,404. Risking $81 to make $8,404 without leverage. So without leverage, you're risking $81. Nowhere else in the world can you risk $80 to make $8,400. With 10x leverage, that would be $84,000 of profits. With 20x leverage, that would be $168,000 of profit. So a massive trade to be taking. This could be like a life-changing trade. This is when the universe is speaking at points you can really make life-changing money. If you want to trade like you're going to see me do, underneath the video in the description and the pinned comment down below in the description pinned comment, you can sign up to Bybit, and if you sign up you can get $30,000 worth of bonuses when you use that link. So if you signed up with any other link, if you want to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, alts, if you want to buy spot or trade, use that link down below in the description or the pinned comment, sign up, $30,000 worth of bonuses, and that's for a limited time. You can also buy MCRT in there, and you can also join Telegram live alerts, free Telegram live alerts group. We've already, if you were joined there, we're already in the trade. So once you sign up, you'll get this account, and you can see here MCRT trade. It bought MCRT, which is beautiful. This is the trade I had opened from the Telegram from 2 days ago on BNB. It's up 43%. It's a $19,000 trade using $988, and it's up 400. So I used $988 to make $428. So 43%. And I've got a Bitcoin order set. It was just a few dollars, like it's $20 to order to activate this trade. It hasn't yet activated, but I will set this trade. I'm going to activate this trade right now because I think Bitcoin could have a massive run if this plays out. So I'm going to do a $2,000 trade. I'm going to open it where we are right now. $2,000 trade with 20x leverage will make it a $40,000 trade. The take profit I'm going to put at $25,000, and the stop loss I'm going to set underneath, give it a little bit of room in case it pulls back. Underneath this support, I'll put the stop loss at 16,800, 16,810. So I'm risking $252 to make $19,000. That's the trade setup I'm taking on Bitcoin. I'm going to set this trade, confirm. I'm going to open this long right now. So I'm using $2,000 to make a 2.3 Bitcoin trade. It's going to take profit at 25,000. It's a $40,000 trade. Confirm. And that trade on Bitcoin is now active. So now I've got that BNB trade and that Bitcoin trade. It's a $40,000 trade, 2.3 Bitcoin, which is beautiful. Also in this account, I've got $145,000 in here. I don't leave much money on exchanges anymore because of what happened with FTX. I've got in here Bitcoin, 4.3 Bitcoin. I've got 8 million MCRT, which I bought more. I've got 14,000 USDT. I'm going to buy more Bitcoin as well with this. So I'm going to spot buy. So I've got that big trade, and I'm going to buy $14,000. Actually, I'll buy $13,000 worth of Bitcoin at the current price. I'm buying at spot $13,000. This is me actually holding Bitcoin, and I'm going to buy another $1,000 of MCRT. The remaining, I have 700 and no, I've got. It's still executing the trade. So once that trade is executed, yep, it's executed. I've got in here 1,900 MCRT, so I'm going to USDT, so I'm going to buy another $1,000 of MCRT, $1,000 at MCRT, because I do believe it's oversold as well. Buying $1,000 worth of MCRT, confirmed. So I just opened a $40,000 trade, and I bought another some amount of Bitcoin, $14,000 worth of Bitcoin, and I bought MCRT as well. My Bitcoin long is open, $40,000 worth of Bitcoin long, and a $428 BNB trade. Again, if you want to trade, under the description in the pinned comment down below, sign up to Bybit, use that link to get $30,000 worth of bonuses. Make sure you go down below in the description. Down below, sign up to that link because it is limited time, that $30,000 worth of bonuses. You have to do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing with my money in the markets. You've been following me, making millions for 3 years now on this channel, and I've been doing this for 21 years, all from my phone, which is beautiful. I just opened $40,000 Bitcoin trade. I just bought $13,000 worth of Bitcoin spot, and I just bought $1,000 worth of MCRT spot while I'm on my phone recording this video from a volcano, which is where the dragon down there as well, apparently, which is cool. So again, if you want to sign up, the link is down below in the description or pinned comment. Sign up to Bybit using that link. Okay, let's look at the Nasdaq, because I believe the Nasdaq, the stock market, which we've already made a lot of gains on. I'll have to do Ethereum and BNB in the next video. The Nasdaq, which already made a lot of gains, if you bought the bottom with me, I've been buying a lot of Google, I've been buying a lot of Meta, huge gains. If this plays out on the Nasdaq, you can see similar formation. This is the downtrend line when the Nasdaq and stock market dropped from 16,000 all the way to 10,000. And this was the big correction that we had in 2021. And you can see here that it's 2022 coming down, and it's finally finding support, double bottom bounce, also in this big descending triangle like we're seeing in Bitcoin. If this has a run up, the first big resistance at 10,800, if that breaks through, we can be heading back up to 13,000 on the Nasdaq, on the tech stocks, which is beautiful. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button, learn how to do all this in the crypto master course. Love you all, have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.